You don't lose her later. You lose her in 10 seconds. I'm going to tell you everything you're doing wrong on your approaches and how to actually book any woman that you want within 10 seconds. But let's go over the first common mistakes that I see a lot of you guys making. Now, the first big mistake that a lot of guys make is being what I call being the chaser. You rushed after the woman, you chased behind the woman, you rushed in, and right away, you made the moment tense for both of you, especially for the woman. All this does is create pressure, and pressure turns her off. The second major mistake that I see a lot of you brothers making is what I call being the talker. The talker starts off talking right away, usually very fast, or either without many breaths, just long run on sentences and never shuts up. The woman can't get a word in. Or if she does try to get a word in, you're talking over the woman. This only shows her that you have no awareness. She can't tell you about herself. She can't get to know you because you're going 1,000 miles an hour with the words, and you can't listen to what she's telling you about herself. So she views you as unaware, and this to her means that you have no control because you can't even figure out her through a conversation. And a man who has no control is unattractive to a woman. And the third most common mistake that I see a lot of you guys making, and I see a lot of this too, is the being what I call the try hard. Now, the try hard is that guy that just goes out his way to try to impress the woman. By you trying to impress the woman, talking about how much money you make, talking about what kind of cars you got, talking about how big your house is, or how much you work out, or you're always busy all the time, like every day. That just gives off that try hard energy. That gives off forced energy, like you're forcing yourself to be that guy. Women love guys who do things and just make it look easy. The less effort that you put into who you are, the more attracted she is to you. By bringing that try hard energy, by bringing that impressing vibe, all you're doing is just looking inconsistent to her because you're coming off as fake. She sees right through the act. And the worst is that a lot of you guys kind of combine these three habits. That's just the worst. Off break. Now, the thing is that she's already decided within the first sentence or so, that first 10 seconds. Now, the reality of the situation is that she's already read you before you even said your first words. She's not reading what you say, she's reading how you show up. She's reading that energy, she's reading those vibes. Now, I'm going to show you the perfect fix so that you can find that perfect woman. The first thing you guys need to do during your approaches is to slow down. Walk up to her, pause, then speak. What you also have to do is you have to, and this is very important, you have to relax the moment. Understand that during these cold approaches, you guys are two strangers. It's tense for both of you, for you and her. It's a tense situation. So you had to take the initiative and be the man in the moment to calm down the situation, not to be amping it up with your crazy through the roof interest level, talking, chasing, and trying so hard. Relax and ease the tension for you and for her. And then this thing that you also had to do, very important, is you had to set the tone. Set the tone. And what does that look like? That's being natural, being who you naturally are. The best version of that, of course. Being present and in the moment and not trying too hard. It should be effortless. Your approach, your energy, your vibes should be relaxed, carefree, and you should be effortless. Now, the first 10 seconds, she's already decided. So you're not losing her later on. You're losing her immediately. So fix it. Do that right away by subscribing to the channel. Peace.